Speaking of longevity, what, in your opinion, may be the most important element of the longevity process? Is it behavior or biology?
Wow, that's a great question. If you were to obviously talk with biologists or molecular biologists or chemists, they're going to tell you that everything is involved to these biological processes, whether it's the utilization of proteins or the length of the telomere or the way that the exosomes clean out senescent cells within the body. But if you look at Dan Buettner and his work in the blue zones, he looks at 7 or 8 of these areas around the world where people have a tendency to live about 15 years longer than most other populations. And Dan Buettner says that the most common thing that people in Japan, Loma Linda, California, northern Italy, Greece, South America, and a couple other locations have in common isn't that they all drink wine or that they all eat meats or that they all have a Mediterranean diet or that they all, have other types or that they all exercise. His thing is that most of these people have a very strong bond within their community. Whether they go to church or not, they are involved with community projects, they help raise each other's children, they do things on a regular basis in addition to their physical activity, nutrition, etc., that has to do with the togetherness of the city or the region. And I think that it's becoming more and more clear, especially as we've come out of the COVID era, that people who are cooped up in their homes, who have no access to their loved ones, their relatives, and other parts, people in their family or their coworkers, don't do very well. So the question of whether it's biological or behavioral, it's probably a good combination of both. And in my opinion, the behavioral aspects may have a very strong aspect or a strong influence on some of these biological elements. So I'm going to go right now with the behavioral because I think it can sort of transcend a person's biology, sort of like epigenetics has a profound influence on a person's genetic capabilities. So let's go with behavior first and biology a close second.
And where can we learn more about the longevity process?
Well, I would log on to the Blue Zones to read about the work that Dan Buettner's been doing over the past 20 years. And I have a blog on some of the longevity aspects on my website, medhealthfit.com. Check them out.